It's not urine. Hope all is well, BB. It's been a long time coming, but I finally sent you the long-promised olive oil I made on my Homestead farm. Yes, I love this bear. I trust this bear. Obviously, I'm going to use that. I did the math and found that your olive oil took approximately 112 pounds of organic olives carefully grown over 10 months and 52 man-hours per ounce of olive oil to produce. You don't need to make me feel so guilty about it. It was through your advice and motivational comedy I was able to pull the trigger on this adventure back in 2018, and now after about a year, my hard work has paid off. My family is healed with your help, which has been instrumental in giving me a purpose along with rediscovering my faith. Awesome. Plus, I even had time to find myself a lady bear and got engaged. We are excited to be unified in May of next year. She was hesitant at first because she just turned 20 and I just turned 23. I smell 8 children on the way. But after a year of dating both our family's approval and a strong desire to develop the homestead and grow a family on it, why wait? Exactly. Guys, I didn't read ahead. He literally just said, these 8 kids are not going to pop out by themselves. Legend. Might as well get started now, as it will take at least a decade to accomplish. Exactly. And as a token of my family's and I gratitude, please use this gallon of olive oil to nourish your family and be reminded of yet another bear and family you managed to unite and heal through your commentary and comedy. I'm sorry about the bottle it is in, but I don't have any official bottles yet. But I promise I sterilized this container before using it. Legend. And by the way, whenever you get going, we'll promote the fuck out of it on brochure.com. I decided to include a set of walkie-talkies as well for you and Amy to more easily communicate on the farm. Maybe coffee requests will become smoother, yes, and easier this way. I also thought it would be funny to send you my old college anatomy textbook. I never used it, but had to buy it because those college board cunts force students to buy books just to bleed more money out of us. Maybe you can find more use out of everything than I did. Yeah. P.S. I don't know if you got my most recent letter about 3 weeks ago, as I haven't seen it read on a bear stream. I decided to copy the important parts about my family and the rest of the letter. I had a cross that I wielded for your son Charlie in the letter, so if you read it, then skip the rest of this. I don't think I have. Hang on. Owen, so I want to give you a further update and thank you for sharing some amazing news. As you may recall from my first letter, my father passed away in the Afghanistan conflict war about 9 years ago. This left my mother in a rough spot and my 5 young sisters lost an irreplaceable male role model protector. During that time, I tried in some ways to replace my father, as I remembered him telling me before he left, as his oldest child and only son, that I was the man of our household until he came back. It's a tragedy. Thanks a lot, Ben Shapiro. I took this to heart seriously and accepted my responsibility to watch after them and protect them. Unfortunately, I took this a little too seriously after my father's death and started to almost act like my dad toward my sisters. This brought a lot of resentment and division in my family, as you can imagine. It was also unhealthy for me because I never processed my grief in the beginning, and for about 3 years believed I needed to hold everything I felt inside to be a rock for my family. But you showed me that men can cry and it doesn't make us weak, at least not when it comes to processing grief. Exactly. By the grace of God, over the past 3 years, I have been able to make up for my mistakes and mend fences. The past year alone, thanks to your comedy and streams, have been key to gaining some family unity. Because you showed us how important a strong united family is, along with how fun it can be. You gave us something we can laugh about together, ponder, and bond over. We have a special family rating system that is like our own Morse code now. Sometimes when my sisters hate a guy that has been stubbornly and awkwardly hitting on them, they look at me and just whisper, alert, code gamma, which is typically my cue to intervene. Also, thanks to your streams, my 2 older sisters, who are 18 and 20 respectively, decided to avoid the college trap and just work towards finding a husband. They are now focusing on developing their faith along with their life, wife, and mothering skills like cooking, growing, and preserving food, becoming a part of our Catholic community, and so much more. My other 3 sisters that are a part of Generation Alpha are also planning on following in their older sister's footsteps. So for those young, good Logos-driven men, good Christian women are not lost to this world. Many are just waiting for God to put their husband in their life or to grow into their femininity more. Trust and obey God, and he will lead you to your wife. They wanted me to also stress and maybe beg a little for Amy to do unauthorized.tv Pure Logos channel, where she showed how to be a good mother, wife, and overall role model that maybe just illustrated how she manages a household with such a masculine figure like yourself. My sister's words, not mine. I know Amy might have her hands full, but please let her know that she is a valuable resource like you. And if she has the ability or time, she has 5 young ladies ages 20 to 8 years old that would love to watch her talk about being a good woman. You have been an integral force for my family to excel and find a new path in our lives, which we can forgive each other for our mistakes after our father's death and look toward the future united in love for one another through Jesus Christ. We truly believe Dad is smiling down on us now and will be doing everything we can from now on to honor him as a family should. I know you have been told this a million times, but your bear streams are really inspiring and beyond hilarious. Hollywood and the mainstream may reject you as a comic, but my family and many others all accept you as the best comedian and nonsense killer in our lives. Live stronger and continue to prosper, BB. We pray for you. We pray you and Amy are blessed with yet another Logos baby soon. My sisters are praying for a girl. Thanks again. Autarky Bear and family, Logos is rising. What a wonderful letter. That was absolutely beautiful, and I'm so happy to hear that. Like, that makes me incredibly happy. So happy I'm going to have more coffee and play the Charlie Kirk video again. A family of legends. I mean, that's just, it's incredible. They made me that olive oil. I mean, that's what I'm talking about. That's not taking the ticket. While people are sitting around, looking at bullets, thinking about, taking out the trash, these people are starting families, living, growing, just unbelievably beautiful. And that is growing. It's not shrinking. Because of the internet, because of YouTube, it's not promoting degeneracy as much as it is promoting whatever someone's family allows it to promote. When people are like, oh, YouTube is promoting pedophilia, not in my house. It's like, this is just another way for people to communicate. And I am, as they said, very masculine and have even just me yelling will trigger gammas. I know I'll get reported forever. This would happen no matter what I did. If this is just my personality. So it's like, I know I'm a threat to a lot of people and they're going to use YouTube to constantly try and get me banned. Fortunately, we have a system in place to deal with that. Again, subscribe to youtube.com/Owen Benjamin official. That's our next one for when this gets banned. And unauthorized.tv is going to be the only place for these after. I'm going to put it to private immediately after. But it's not, obviously YouTube isn't the problem. Do you know how much server space this shit takes? It's a blessing. We just have to figure out a way around it. It's their problem and their solutions, and there's one way to do it. Vox was talking yesterday about what happens when you beat level 1. You just get to level 2. What happens when you beat level 2? You get to level 3. You just keep going. There's no heaven on earth. Heaven is only heaven. This is a realm to build up your soul. Earn it. Just keep getting a high score. You got another quarter, put it in the slot. Keep playing. Right? It's the only way. And we cannot make the same mistakes of our historical past. Whether it's the Holodomor or the Holocaust, they're both that's a sick binary. That's a Satan binary. And that the hats are feeling Holodomorish and they're fearing the Holocaust. And there's people feeling the Holocaust and fearing the Holodomor. There's another way. I just read you a letter with another way. Family, faith, olive oil. Give credit to the memes you steal, says man who just got banned for life. Hope it was worth it. You stuck your head out of the water for 1 second to take credit for the memes you... Holodomor led to Holocaust. Right. But what caused the Holodomor? Serfs taking the Bernie Sanders shit. You can all you people can all have your own land. All you have to do is betray your landowner. I'm a serf to the federal government. I'm not going to betray them because I know that's I wouldn't betray Obama. I know that's Satan's whisper. They're the bad guys. They're the bad. It's like revolution is what they want. They have a revolutionary spirit. Resist. I use the post office. I use the roads. I salute our soldiers. I think our wars are fucked up, but like, it's not the soldiers, you know? Fucking base soldiers. Hoodoo daddle. Render to Caesars, etc. Yeah. It's like those serfs were told that they were going to get land by people that said there's going to be no private ownership. And they were so blind to their greed. And I'm not blaming the fucking victims. Never think that. I'm thinking big strategy. Long term, what works? A lot complied. A lot turned against the czar because they were promised free shit. The meek shall inherit the earth. But meek doesn't mean a coward or a pussy. It just means you can keep your sword sheathed long enough to see your enemy destroy itself. But if you have to fight, then you have to fight. I'm just saying genocide is always evil. That's why I'm so happy Israel's there. Go farm. Go be a janitor. Go subvert yourselves. You know? Because Charlie Kirk isn't cutting it for the right wing in America anymore. We got Tucker Carlson and they tried to ban him. And the whole Owen Benjamin is filled with hate. Now that they call Tucker Carlson a white supremacist, I'm pretty sure it doesn't work on anyone anymore. He's the #1 host of all of TV. Well, he's just a white supremacist. That only works with your ivory tower buddies. All right, here we go. This is an exact impersonation. This is such an exact impersonation that I'm being sued right now by the Charlie Kirk estate. Breaking! I'm Charlie Kirk, and I like cocaine. Up my nose, up my ass. I hang out with Candace. Yeah, Candace is great. I mean, she's great. She's a great friend. We like to go, go to stores. She slaps my ass. I slap her ass. It's pretty funny. The dictators of Palestine will not let people fuck each other in the streets like they're supposed to do. Breaking. Today, the dictators of Palestine, the dictators, Israel, the best, everybody the best, so much sodomy there, it's fucking great. Fucking great. Meanwhile, Israel has massive, and I mean fucking massive gay pride parades where everyone has a giant dick. Are we just gonna stand here and not let everyone suck each other off in Palestine? Boys. That was by the Great Mountain Bear.